Okay, this is the part two. I recommend checking out the part one first, or this might not make sense. Okay, so life path numbers. All right, life path numbers. I just made like an analogy about weather and the type of energy that we experience throughout life when we're headed toward our destiny. Well, with the life path number, again, like your life path number is the number, it's the type of energy that you're really prepared for all the time. It's the energy that will kind of guide you through your life. Now, your personal year number is a number that the energetic vibration of the number of each year that you experience year after year in your life. And I just showed you how to calculate your personal year number. Now I'm going to talk about getting a little bit lost. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about or explain like the type of energies that you experience year after year in your personal years. Okay, I'll start with number one. When your personal year number is a number one, then it's the type of energy where you're going to be starting something new. You're going to be starting over in your life. It's a new phase of your life. And something probably just ended in your life. Probably something you didn't want to end, but it's probably for the greater good of you and everyone else. And you're going to be really energetic and driven. That the energy is going to push you through your life because you need some drive to keep you going and to keep you moving, to keep you focused. And then if your personal year number is a number two. Now, a number two is you just started something new. You just started a new phase of your life, a new part of you. And now you need to bring some balance in your life. You need to bring things together. It's to kind of make your life and make your mind more stable. And when you reach your life path number three, it's the point in your life where you're really thirsty for knowledge. You really want to know things. You're really trying to figure things out. You're going to have like a new thirst to know and to learn. So at that point in your life, you're probably going to be really determined to learn something. Whether it be like school, whether it be some new knowledge, a job. It's going to be like a really big reason to learn something. And if it's none of the above, you're probably going to have a brand new curiosity about things in life. And then personal year number four. For personal year number four, it's a time where it's like a stabilizing year. It's not a year where you're trying to really get a lot of stuff done. It's a year where you're setting up shop. You're setting everything up so that you can get ready for the upcoming and building of energies that's going to happen later. So it's not a time to make big changes. It's kind of like a year for settling and getting yourself prepared for bigger and greater things. And the next year, the following year, is personal year number five. That's going to be a time where it's going to be an energy where you want to, and you're going to have a platform to really express yourself and really just show who you are and have fun and kind of let go. It's like a really good time for romance, and it's a good time for it to show what you can do well. It's that type of energy. And then personal year number six. Personal year number six is a time of creating something and sharing it with the world. So it's going to be a lot of sharing and creative type of vibes going on that year for you. And I'm a life path number six. So whenever my personal year is a number six, it vibrates really hard. And I'll show you later what I mean by that. There's a very, very strong vibration for me with the number six. And your life path number will vibrate on its same, your life path number will vibrate on its equivalent personal year number as well. And then personal year number 7. This is a year of gaining experiences in order to form your own philosophies, your own rules in life. And it's a time of discovery. And it's also like a trough year, just like year 4. You don't really want to make any major changes in your life. It's a time of getting settled and preparing for something bigger. You don't want to make any major changes. And for me, last year was a number 7 for me. And I did make some big changes, which I probably should not have. I took like a year of travel and a year of self-exploration last year. So it's all about experiences last year. But I probably should have done that maybe this year, because it was a major change, and major change wasn't something that is best for year 7 or year 4. And the next life year, personal year, is number 8. Now, for me, this year is a number 8. And number 8 is a year of abrupt change, really abrupt change. Like there's gonna be lots of change in your life, and you're really building something in that year. And it's a year where you'll be very spiritually grounded and wise, and you're gonna be really building for something great, getting prepared for the upcoming peak year, which is personal year number 9. Now, personal year number 9 is a year of accomplishing and a year of finalizing. It's a peak. It's the highest peak of your 9-year cycle. And the personal year number 9 is the finalization of whatever it is that's going on in your life, that main energy, that main goal, that main whatever you focused on in your life. That number 9 is the pinnacle of that, and that's where it ends, and then it's gonna go back down because it's the peak, and then the cycle starts back over again at personal year number 1, and you're gonna start all the way back over fresh. Okay, now I'm gonna share with you my own personal chart of my personal year numbers, my life path numbers, and kind of show you where these energies have coincided in my life. And I think it'll make more sense to you after you see this. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to track patterns of energy in your life and how to be a little bit prepared for them. Here, what you're looking at right now, I just showed you. I calculated, this is my life path number, the energy I came into the world with, and these are my personal year numbers, the numerical vibrations of energy year after year throughout my life. And again, I was born 1981. It started with the 6, and it repeats 1 through 9, and I've charted it throughout. I've done like my whole life to kind of look at the patterns and see how things work. But I'll share with you like some observations that I made about myself. You can kind of look at your own and kind of check it and learn more about yourself and the type of energy that you have in your life and how you dealt with that energy, so that you'll be better able to deal with it in the future, or you'll be able to learn those lessons that were presented to you that maybe you didn't catch, which would, I guess, benefit you now. Okay, so I'll start with number 9 and number 1. 9 is an ending and 1 is a beginning. So if I look at my life, let me find number 9. Okay, let me go to the present, more in the present. So for me, the next number 9 is going to be in 2020, and the next number 1 is going to be 2021. So I guess I can expect like a major ending and beginning in 2020 and 21. Now the last number 1 and number 9 for me was number 1, number 9 was when back in 2011 2011, 2012. What happened for me is that I moved abroad. I've been living abroad since 2011. So usually like a number 9 is going to be like a change of a job, or a change of your home, or a change of a relationship. It's going to be something huge. And this was for me. I moved abroad. I left my country and I moved abroad in 2011, and the new beginning year of that energy was 2012. Now if I go back to the last time, the last one was for me was the year 2002 and 2003. 2003 was my new beginning. In 2003 I served in a war and I left the military around well, I didn't leave, I was still in, but it was a beginning of a new phase, and it began the phase of my life where I was a college student and just a normal civilian worker. And yeah, those are years 1 and 9, beginnings and endings. Now I guess I'll talk about the 2s in my life. The year for me, the last year number 2 was in 2013. It was a year 2 for me. I was 32 years old, and I guess one of the major things that happened in my life for number 2, it's about things. Number 2 is about energy coming together, settling, and balancing everything. Around that time, I was kind of lost in life, had a lot of things going on, and I needed something to balance me. And I met a really awesome person, and I hope she's doing well. I hope her life is going really well for her. I hope she's really happy. I hope everything's good. And she made my life really peaceful, really balanced, because prior to that it kind of was not, because here I had a new beginning and there was an ending, and it was pretty intense around this time in my life. So I got balanced. A person came in my life that balanced me, and that was the number 2 that was the last number 2 that I had. And let me check back even further to the last number 2. And the number 2 prior to that was 2004, and it was a year 2. That's when I left the military and I started my new life. And I guess that balanced my life by leaving the military, leaving the 2003. I was served in the war. I signed up for it, and I had to do my duty. I had to serve the contract. If I had to do it over, who knows? But those are 2s. Now, lastly, I'll talk about my number 6s, because my life path number is a number 6. So the vibrations will be really strong for me for a number 6, a year number 6. So let's check back. My last year number 6 was 2017. A couple of years ago, I was at an energy vibration year number 6. And during this time, I met someone, and we had like it was really intense, passionate relationship. I felt kind of on top of the world at that point. And that was year number 6 for me, and it was strong vibrational energy for me that year. Felt really good. Felt really on top of the world is a good way to put it. Now let's go back to the last year number 6, which for me was the last year number 6 for me was prior to that was 2008. 2008. I was number 6. I was 27 years old, and what was going on for me when I was 27 years old was that I began and I was doing a professional boxing career. I was a professional boxer. I was an amateur boxer. So I left the amateur ranks and I began as a professional, and I was doing really, really well for a while, and everything was going really, really well. And again, I felt on top of the world. Felt really good, in incredible shape, and things were going my way during this time. So that was a personal year number 6 for me, and I'm a life path number 6. I came into the world under that energy, so the vibration for that year was super strong. Okay, so I hope you get the idea of how this works, and I hope this was helpful to you. And this was really interesting to me, just learning about it and just, discovering myself and unlocking some of the mysteries of how the world works. And how about I just talk to you on the other side to finish the video off? I don't want to end the video like this. How about we just end things here in a coffee shop? Thank you for checking out my content. Please like, share, subscribe, browse my channel. And as always, I love you. You love yourself. And I'll see you next time. I'm gone.